Hello, it's Barbie. I'm popping in today for something a little bit different. I've got a haul video mixed with a coloring video. I have put the drawing for the coloring page basically, which I just drew it from a photograph. I put that on the community page where you can print that if you want to color along with me. And it will be there. What I wanted to show you were these DOMS, D-O-M-S, colored pencils. Now, I found out about these kind of in a roundabout way. I watch a lot of review videos of colored pencils, and my family finds it kind of odd that I like to review colored pencils. But anyway, I think all of us are like searching for the hidden value that works just like polychromos or Prismacolor but costs like $2. I don't know. But anyway, I was watching a colored pencil portrait video and saw a gentleman who was using these. But he was not like promoting them, he was teaching. And when he got his box colored pencils out, it just kind of flashed on the screen this. Well, as I watched what he was doing in the finished product, I loved the portrait he had done. He had not colored every single thing, but he had used these pencils in like almost an ethereal way, like on the edges, and they looked very, very, what's the word I'm looking for? Classic and not crayon-y at all. I do believe these are oil-based. I looked that up when I bought them. Hold on. And I will tell you. Yes, I believe they're oil-based. They layer beautifully, but they have a little bit more pigment than some of the other oil-based I have used. Let me go back to my swatch page so I can kind of show you. I had these are not the right swatches. That was some that I bought yesterday. But here's the DOMS. Let me just swatch a little for you. They lay down definitely like oil, but they're deeper pigment. That's one coat. Let me go this way. And I haven't sharpened these. Let me grab my sharpener. But they lay down very nicely. And in case you're looking for a good sharpener, this is the one I use with colored pencils, and it was under $9. Zuku is what it's called. It's electric, obviously, and it sharpens a pretty point. Now, what I like about these pencils is they do work in my electric pencil sharpener, unlike several others that I have bought that have to be hand sharpened. And I do like being able just to stick it down in there and not have to worry about it breaking and all that. So I'm going to put this a little differently. Hold on. This is the first time I've actually done a color video, so where I'm coloring or drawing or something. Okay, these flowers, I'm going to do pink on those. And I have been listening to some other people, like I said, and I've heard that when you buy, especially budget pencils, but you should always sharpen first because they have some sort of coating that can interfere. Now, that's one coat of pink. And these do not have names of colors on them. These are only $6.97 on Amazon. $6.97. And, you know, that's without any coupons or anything. And, well, maybe I did have a coupon. Let me look. No, they're $6.97 straight out. And that's one coat, those two flowers. Now I'm going back to this one. And I'm just going to put another light coat. I'm not pushing down a whole lot. I'm just layering. Which with oil-based pencils, to my understanding, that's what you do. See? The color layer is really pretty. Now I'm going to come in with another color into those lines in the petals. Let's see. This one. Let's use a darker color. I might need to sharpen that. I do. Okay. Now, you could do a little blend in there and get that to where it comes into the rest of the flower. There's a lot of ways you could do this. You could put the darker on the edge also. I haven't done a lot of blending with these. I'm assuming you could. Let's see how it does blending. They blend. Not like, you know, some of the real waxy pencils, but they do blend. See, you can blend that purple out into the pink if that's what you want to do. Now, when I do, a lot of times when I'm doing drawings and using my colored pencils, I go on and go around them with a black, go around the pencil with a black permanent marker, just because it gives me the feeling I'm working on a coloring page instead of my own drawing, and that's okay. But what I did like on these was the light, just very ethereal kind of oil painted look that it brings about. I'm going on and get all of those petals pink. You can't see anything but my hand, can you? Let's see if we can change that. There. Let's see if that's a little better. I think it is. I'm sorry. I've done jewelry videos, but it's a whole different animal to some degree. Okay, let's go in with our purple and see what we can do. And there again, I am not one of these artistic colorers. I really just like to draw. It's what I like to do. Coloring, I enjoy it a little bit. I enjoy messing with the colored pencils. But as far as like being really artistic with paint and things, I'm not. I don't enjoy paint too much. There's been the occasional thing I've enjoyed doing, but most of the time, and I've tried all of them. If any of them, I think I like watercolor the best. I've messed with acrylics. I haven't really done oils. I can't stand watercolor pencils, and the reason for that is because I don't like the way they sharpen. It's just an aggravation to me. And I do this to relax and enjoy doing it, and if it's an aggravation, then well, I fool with it. But you can see that I put the little, what do you call those, seed-like things in there with my black marker. And I get these markers at Dollar Tree. I get roller balls, 2 for $1.25. And I love these. They do have a 0.7 millimeter lead, or whatever you call it. And anyway, let's see. The other flowers were different colors. Let's see what else we got. Get some yellow in there. I'm just going on and get a base coat of yellow. You can do these in whatever color you want to do. There's no, you know, I'm just kind of doing them like the photo I was looking at when I drew it. These almost looked like a dyed bouquet, like a florist had done. The picture did. They were very vibrant colors, and kind of a mixture. But if you're looking for colored pencils, there's 2, 4, 6. I think there's 24, 18. Let me see. I think I wrote down how many there were. Let me look. Oh, I didn't. Let me look here. There's 24 in the box for $6.97. And that's, you know, to be honest, these are one of my favorites. I really like the look. I don't think it looks childish and crayon-y like some of them do. And to be honest, I cannot use some of the really expensive ones without getting a crayon look. And I don't like that waxy looking crayon bloom, wax bloom and crayon look. I just don't like it. And everyone, of course, is different. Now, what color should my center be? Let's do orange. Definitely need sharpening. And I think I need batteries in my sharpener, actually. Now, let's go back through and get a little color into these flowers. It's a little awkward the way I'm holding the book. It's not like I normally do it this way. And these do, I believe I used a colorless blender on these. I'll have to look and see if I did and if it worked. But, you know, not everyone has $150 to spend on a tray of pencils. And my understanding, as far as light fastness, I don't really think I'm going to have anything on display in a museum anytime soon. You might, and if that's the case, maybe you should look at some of the light fast brands. But for me, instead of the color disappearing, that would involve my bank account disappearing. And I just don't really want to spend that much money on pencils. My understanding, though, is that between wax and oil base, that the oil base might be a better, that's the wrong flower, would be a better, as far as holding its color better. I haven't been doing this long enough to really understand about wax bloom and light fast and all that. And my husband just arrived. Would you like to say hello, Ken? I'm not on screen. I'm just talking.
Hello.
There's Ken.
I'm busy working.
He's working on his greenhouse, and
I'm just letting you know.
Everything okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Let's see how that looks. Now, I'm going to do something here. I'm going to get a colorless blender and see how this works. I use the Prismacolor colorless blenders. They're very cheap on Amazon. Here's what they look like. I think you get 2 of them or 4 of them. I can't remember, and they're very cheap. And it's just a colorless pencil. And some oil pencils don't want to blend as well as like the waxier ones. And that's okay. I don't really always want them to. But see, this works enough to pull that color to where, and I don't know if I erased my pencil when I put the ink on. Sometimes if you have pencil lines on there, it will, on that, it will pull that pencil lead out if you use a blender. But I just wanted to see how the 2 colors would react in the DOMS. These are from Amazon, and I will post the link below. So if you want to get you some of these, they are really nice pencils. And if you have a youngster that you don't want to spend a lot of money on and you want nice pencils for them, these are nice. Okay, we got one more flower. We've got one yellow, one pink. Let's do a purple one. You want to? like I said, there's no names or numbers, and if that's your thing, these don't have it. But of all the oil-based pencils, and I'll be doing reviews on some others, I've ordered several, I would say between you and me, these are the best oil-based. Well, I like the Ram Refined also. I've ordered several, and I really haven't gotten any duds. One was a little less fun than the others, but I heard a lady this morning talking about, well, you do this for fun, so if it's not fun, I don't want to use it. But I really, really do think that these oil-based type pencils work much better for me. I like the layering where you can get a really light layer, and if you want to layer up colors, you can. I enjoy that. And then I also enjoy the fact that it does lay down a nice pigment. This purple's really got a nice pigment. And I did clean my table with cleaner before I went on, and it just is stained where we've done so many jewelry shows and jewelry repairs and drawing and painting, and it's all in here. When we first bought this house, this was our library. It was a small bedroom, very small. It had a twin bed, and it also had that creepy old Harry Potter stuff all over the wall. I don't care for that. But anyway, when we bought the house, we made it just into a library. There wasn't even really room for a full bed. And we had bookcases and one soft pink Queen Anne armchair and a little chintzy looking footstool and something else I can't remember. And then when we started doing jewelry shows, to go over that purple where I accidentally, that may actually determine the contrasting color for us where I made a mistake. What is it? Bob Ross used to say, happy little mistakes. And everybody loved to come in here and get a book and just read. We had all kinds of books we thrifted. And but it became a jewelry room, and tables moved in, and now it's somewhat of an art room, and the jewelry's just kind of stored in here. I haven't been making much jewelry, and I have buckets of jewelry making supplies, beads and stones, and I mean, it's here. And I'm probably going to clearance out a lot of that. I just haven't had the time. We have had a lot going on, and I haven't had time to really focus on that. And of course, the shipping is quite an ordeal, and Ken's been very busy with his garden and his greenhouse. And last week we babysat my daughter's dogs while they went to Santa Rosa and to the beach. And oh my goodness, we have the new puppy. We haven't kept her dogs since we got the new puppy. They met, but not for a week. And it was an interesting time. And yes, I don't know what possessed us at our age to get a puppy. Our dog had died, and it'd been several months, and we just about decided not to get another one. And the house was so empty, and we'd come home, and nobody was glad to see us. We probably should have gotten a fish or something. Gerbil. No, not a gerbil. But anyway, this little puppy, when we got him, he was 4 months old, and now I guess he's 7 months old, 6, 7 months old. And he's sweet as can be. I mean, he's a very sweet little puppy. I'm going to try to pull a little more orange out. Let's see. But he's extremely bright. And just like a really bright child, they're into everything, you know that. if you've ever raised an extremely bright child, they're a challenge. And he's very bright. I don't know if that looks good where I've put some orange out here on the white to give it more of a, I don't know if I should have done that if I'd had it to do over. Get that, and then this. Okay, that doesn't look very good on this one, but it's okay. And this, I think I'm going to darken that center a little bit. Now, all we lack on this one is the stem. You'll notice that I squared this off. This is my prayer journal where I do things that, and I write out the Psalms, my Psalm of the day, and it's where I live, kind of, and it's about getting to the end. I have to buy another one. But this time, on these drawing pages that I was going to share with y'all, I squared them up a little bit, and I like how it goes off just a little bit. But, that was not sharpening. So sometimes my sharpener gets something stuck in it. There we go. And I like how this looks with the square thing. And I probably won't do a background. You could if you wanted to. You could even do watercolor pencil background if you didn't want to do a background. I'm not sure I like how that orange looks on the outside edge, but it is what it is. Okay, there we go. And I will put the links. Oh, these pencils have a little pencil sharpener with them that works very well on them if you so desire to do that. I like my electric. I really do like it. It works with almost every color pencil. The watercolor pencils, I can't get them to sharpen in anything. Maybe I only sharpened. I've got several brands, and maybe I didn't sharpen the right brand. But anyway, I appreciate you coming coloring with me. I have lots more pencils. Actually, even have some coming today that I have ordered. And most of these are budget pencils, and I think it's fun to let people know what they can get. You know, like I said, not everybody can afford polychromos or whatever. And coloring or drawing, for me it's the drawing. I don't enjoy just coloring color pages, but many people do, and they do beautiful work. But it's the drawing that brings me great relaxation and joy and takes me away from my troubles, and just totally, I feel like it's been a gift from God. But anyway, this is the draw, this is the color, and if you want to, if you did this, go ahead and put share it with us. I think you can put photos on YouTube comments. I'm not sure. I do have a Facebook group that I haven't promoted very much. I started it just for a contest that you had to have a public group to share your stuff, and I didn't really want to share what we were sharing on my regular Facebook. So I started this group, and I may just turn it into something where people can share their copies of things. And I could even put the black and white coloring page on there too. But I will have this page in the community tab on YouTube. Okay? Thank you guys for coming, and don't forget to subscribe if you're interested. We do still do jewelry. We'll be doing some jewelry auctions and how-tos and things. It's just right now, at this point in my life, this is where I am. And anyway, thanks for coming. Bye.